Hey good people, what's up? David Taub here from nextlevelguitar.com. How are you? Hope all is well, and I hope your guitar journeys are going famously. What I have for you today is a little acoustic strumming exercise where we're going to work on a new strum pattern for you beginners out there. But I'm going to give you some easy chord changes so where there's going to be some movement in the chords, so it will make it a little bit more exciting for you. I know learning a new strum pattern always makes the beginning guitarist feel so spastic. You know, you just can't get it, or you get it once time around and then and you fall off the horse, and then but it takes a while before you can get it rolling around just over and over again in time. But stick with it, man. Keep putting that guitar in your hands every day, even if it's only for 10-20 minutes. 10 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, or throughout the day makes such a big difference in your playing. So I'm going to show you the chords up close so you can get a good look at this. But the chords we're going to use in this example are G major, and don't be intimidated by these chords either, because the reason I've picked this progression is we're going to leave our third and fourth fingers down on the high E string and the B string at the 3rd fret for the entire change. So you're only moving your first and second finger. Here's that change up close. You have your G major chord, and again throughout this change we're going to leave our 3rd and 4th fingers down on this high E and B strings at the 3rd fret, right? And then we go from G to E minor 7th. Again, that's all the movement is. Practice that back and forth, back and forth. All you're doing is you're just kind of reversing your fingers, right? And you're getting them on that E note and that B note on that 2nd fret on the A and the D strings. It's a really nice change. Notice the 3rd and 4th fingers don't move. Then again, 3rd and 4th fingers don't move. You go down to your D sus4, which looks like a D chord, but you're adding that pinky to that 4th. You're suspending the F sharp, the 3rd, making it a D sus4, adding the 4th. So you got G, E minor 7, D sus4, and the last chord, C add 9. Kind of looks like that G chord, except everything's down one string each, right? And notice I'm muting the low E string with my thumb on that C add 9, because you don't want to hear that low E, much like I have the E and the A muted on the D chord, D sus4 chord. So G, E minor 7th, D sus4, C add 9. I think it's important once you start getting the basics under your belt when you're talking about rhythm and timing and meter, and you start to get some strum patterns down, it's important to start changing chords, and getting some interesting movements going on, because it's going to sound more musical, and when it sounds more musical, as a student, I find you get more motivated. It makes you want to play like, wow, that sounds pretty good. I kind of like that. Check this out, So, you just don't always want to be hanging on one chord all the time. You want to try to get around a little bit. I know chord changing is difficult, but again, you follow our methods that we have. We'll get you chord changing in the fastest and most efficient manner. Now, the pattern I'm going to use is, I'm going to make it, again, a little bit more difficult because, it's important as a guitarist, you got to keep pushing yourself. You got to push yourself to that next level. Just once you learn something and do it well, you got to keep certainly practicing it and using it, but push into the uncharted territory. That's how you get better. I'm just going to hold the strings. It's down, down, up, down is the first part. We'll break it into sections. Remember, like I have shown you before, if you're familiar with our lessons, sometimes it really helps if you break the strum pattern up. It just makes it easier to assimilate into your rhythm, So it's going to be down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, and do all those things that we've always talked about with good strum mechanics. Don't be too wristy. It's more in the arm. Bend at that elbow, get that arm, and just don't strum, in between the strings here in this little area. Nice wide swath. That's how you get your emotion and your feelings and your passion into it. Down, down, up, down. That's the first part. And then we're going to add to that an up, down, like a straight 8th note. 1 and 2 and. So you have down, down, up, down. Then you rest. Down, down, up, down, rest, up, down, down. You put them together. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down. Then you just have one more part. You're almost there. And the last one is another 8th note, just a down, up. So the first part, down, down, up, down. Second part, up, down. Third part, down, up. If I do them together really slow. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, you get that, just try it holding a G chord. See, after a while you'll get this, it'll be ingrained in you, and you could use this in all different kinds of songs and progressions and whatnot. And let's try that change, you know, remember we're going from that G, and just practice to change it first, like one stroke each. G, E minor 7th. Remember, you're just moving that first and second fingers. Third and fourth are going to stay planted the whole time. That's why I designed this lesson like this. G, E minor 7th, D sus4, C add 9. Just go like, try to get all 6 notes to ring out. So get the change, practice the mechanics of the change first. You know, like I always say, limit your variables when you're learning something new. Don't try to learn this new strum on top of learning, if you've never played an E minor 7th before, or learning that chord and trying to change at the same time, then you have 3 things you're trying to do and you're going to be frustrated. That's why students get frustrated. Get the strum down. Got it. Get the chord down. Okay, I got it. Practice the change one at a time. Maybe at first practice with just a slow quarter note like G, quarter note like 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, real easy instead of just to practice the change. G, E minor 7th, D sus4, 1, 2, 3, 4, C add 9, 3, back to G. That's how you get good at changes. You know, you practice them slow, easy. Don't go right from 0 to 60 all at once. Again, that's something that could frustrate you as a player. So now you have the strum, right? Now you're going to do that for 2 measures, or basically you're going to go 2 times through that strum completely on each chord. When you're changing chords, a lot of times stay on the chord a little longer. Stay on it 2 measures or 4 measures. And again, that's, remember, the faster you're getting off of it, the quicker you're going to have to change. And also strum slow. Don't try, you know, that's something later down the road. Speed will come, but don't try to strum really fast at first, because the faster you're strumming, the faster you're going to have to make that change. You know, and you don't want to do that. Again, that'll frustrate you. Nice and slow. So we're going to play the whole progression. We're going to do it together. And we're going to go 2 measures on each chord. And let's play it something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This in stages, you know, it's like back at the beginning, you know, you learn a few chords, you learn how to strum, you learn how to change chords, you're playing progressions, and then you're playing song. Use this kind of as an example, what we've done here, as far as, you know, learning a new strum, learning some new chords and practicing it with quarter notes and slowly and building it up, and then going on to the progression and getting that with a new pattern and getting it through. And then eventually you could speed it up a little bit and maybe just stay on the chord 1 measure instead of 2, or 2 measures instead of 4. That's how you make it more challenging, and you're continually challenging yourself as you move your playing up that staircase to the next level and the next level. Okay, that's what we're all about at Next Level Guitar. Getting you to play guitar with the least frustration in the fastest and most efficient manner with the proper technique, you know? Be sure and check out our website. We have over 700 lessons on there right now. We add new lessons all the time. By the time you're watching this, it could be 900 lessons. You know, lessons for beginners, intermediates, advanced, whether you've never picked up a guitar before in your life, we'll show you how to play, or if you want to get your playing to the next level, again, we have lessons for beginners, intermediate, advanced players, lessons on finger picking, on blues, rock, metal, surf. We have lessons, you know, also on effects and gear and amps and settings and music theory and singing and playing at the same time, and all kinds of stuff that you're really going to like. So check out the site at nextlevelguitar.com, and also subscribe to our YouTube videos by clicking on that subscribe button, because what that does is it will alert you when we have a new YouTube video. You know, we really appreciate all the support we get from students and guitar players and musicians all over the world. I'm David Taub, co-founder of nextlevelguitar.com. Keep putting that guitar in your hands every day, even if it's only for just 10 minutes. Keep it out on a stand. Don't put it in your closets. Don't put it under the bed. You know, keep it out where you'll grab it readily when you have that spare few minutes while you're waiting for your laundry to dry, or you're waiting for your potatoes to cook in the oven, whatever it may be. You're waiting for that significant other to come over so you can paint the town red and blue and green and orange and, I don't know, ultraviolet and flesh tone or whatever colors you're going to paint it. Grab that guitar, man, you know, and get in those little 10 minutes. You'll be surprised how just that little 10 minutes of working on your strumming, working on your rhythm, working on your timing, you know, working on your chords, your changing. Do a few of that during the day, man, it really adds up, you know, and you'll be so surprised how you can take these little pockets of time and get your playing to the next level. So we'll see you soon. Take care and rock on.